Laura Loomer is suing Bill Maher and his production company, Home Box Office, for defamation. She has picked the Clayman Law Group, and they said $150 million plus punitive damages. Today, Larry Clayman, the founder of both Judicial Watch and Freedom Watch, a former federal prosecutor and former candidate for the U.S. Senate in Florida, announced the filing of a defamation complaint against Bill Maher and the Home Box Office for broadcasting with actual malice that Republican female conservative activist Laura Loomer has committed adultery with President Donald Trump. The complaint has been filed in the district where Mrs. Loomer ran for U.S. Congress and has strong roots and has a community reputation as a respected moral figure. Yikes. I don't think so. On a September 13th, 2024 episode, the defendant Bill Maher's show Real Time, which was broadcasted by HBO into the circuit nationally and internationally, defendant Maher published the following false, malicious, and defamatory statement of and concerning Miss Loomer. Quote, I think maybe Laura Loomer is in an arranged relationship to affect the election because she's very close to Trump. She's 31. She looks like his type. Wow, that's a fucking insult. That's a defamatory fucking statement right there. If I was Trump, I'd be filing charges. We did an editorial piece here a few years ago. It was basically, who's Trump fucking? Because I said, it's not nobody. He's been a dog for too long. It's not Melania. I think we may have an answer this week. I think it might be Laura Loomer. In this statement, defendant Maher made the false statement that Ms. Loomer is in a sexual relationship with Donald Trump, who is a married man. Thus, defendant Maher has falsely and maliciously accused Ms. Loomer of thusly having committed adultery with Donald Trump. Yeah, I think adultery is one of those things that is defamation per se. There's a couple ones where it's like, because defamation's like an old school tort. It's like adultery or having an STD or being like a pedophile. Like those are the big ones that are like defamation per se. The actual malice thing, I think she's going to lose. She's a public figure. She's a politician. She's in a relationship or was accused of being in a relationship with the former president of the United States, who's also a public figure because of that. So you're going to have to say that not only was it false, he knew it was false and he was trying to cause reputational injury by saying it. But there are pictures where like Donald Trump is like hanging on to Loomer, and it's really sussy. I think that if you put that in front of a trial jury, like is it a 51% chance that a reasonable person could have inferred from this photo that Trump and Laura Loomer were in a sexual relationship? And I think the answer is yes. I think if I was on the jury, if I was voting with my conscience and not trying to like fuck over Bill Maher, I would say yeah. That's because I came to the same conclusion. A bunch of people got mad at me, so I wouldn't be able to say no. Unless I was just trying to fuck over Bill Maher, in which case I'd probably be committing a crime in doing so.